Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, today is Friday and it's a beautiful day. I don't know what happens to me. Whenever that camera goes on, it's a test. It's a scientific test. That this is the smile that happens whenever I say hello to you guys. I hope everyone is feeling fine. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a tremendous day. And I'm not going to be up on here long today because I know it's Friday and everybody have their plans. But I just want to drop by and say a little something. Nothing too heavy, just something that make you go and we might go like, that's interesting. So I do have two quick points I want to talk about and then I'd let you go. But I wanna do a little business before I get into my thought today and maybe perhaps give people some time to come on in case they wanna say a word, talk about their day, and all that good stuff. It's all good. So welcome to my channel. Like I said before, if you've never been and you've stumbled on my channel, welcome. The name of my channel is Not on My Soapbox, which is really not a soapbox. It's just me, Beverly, that's my name, that's what they call me, on here talking about my experiences, things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me, and how I deal with my life. It's pretty simple. No drama. I'm not here to give any answers. You can pick from it whatever you want. And I am open to suggestions. I am open to questions. I am open to comments. And I hope you will do it too. And it's not just my channel. It's also your channel because you get to express yourself. It's not just about me trying to show you how, trying to make you be impressed with what I have to offer or my lifestyle, because my lifestyle is pretty simple. So if you're looking for that, this is not that channel. So I want to tell you, for those of you who look at me on Facebook, I am grateful. I am thankful. But what I need from you to do is, for those of you who haven't yet, I need for you, even though you looked at the topic on Facebook, I need for you to go over to YouTube. That's where I need you. That's where it's going to come the most. Go over to YouTube and click the red button that says subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. And please leave a comment. Press the like button and subscribe. Okay? Subscribe. If you listen to what I'm doing and you like it, click the button and let's keep it moving. But even if you looked at it here, please go over to Facebook. My name is Beverly Alexander. Go over there and click the like button. That's all I'm asking you to do. All right? So I hope everyone's well. I know this is prime time. It's 7 o'clock where you guys are. It's 4 o'clock where I am. So I'm going to keep it short and I'm going to keep it sweet. Today I had all sorts of thoughts in my head. All sorts of thoughts. Hi, Alice. Good to see you. Welcome. All sorts of thoughts were in my head and I couldn't quite figure out what I wanted to talk to you guys about because I know it was Friday. I know it's Friday and everybody is, more or less trying to unwind. So I didn't want to come here with a heavy subject matter today because I know, for the most part, my things are a little, heavy. But today I want to talk about, the question I want to ask you is, what two things what two gifts you think might be the most important gifts you can give to another human being? Two things. What are the best that's tricky. What are the best two things, two gifts you can give a human being? The best two. And I just want to talk about that for a little bit. Two great gifts you can give another human being. What do you think those things are? Since we are all about relationship, everything about us is about community. Two things. The first thing I think we can give someone, and I have had to deal with this practically all of my life. The number one best gift, one of the best gifts you can give another human being is to accept them for who they are. Yeah. To accept them for who they are. And I found that we don't do that a lot. We don't really accept people for who they are. You know, when you're getting to know a person, you like that person, you like what they're about, you know, you like their essence, you like their train of thought, you're good. But as soon as you get comfortable with that person, let me put myself in there too, as soon as we get comfortable with that person, we want them to change something about themselves. Isn't that about us, like us? All the time you hanging out with that person, you get to know that person, you think that person is cool, that person is adding substance to your life, and as soon as you get comfortable, you want that person to change something. Is that just me? Does anybody have that experience? In all the relationships we have, I guarantee you, if we're being honest, we could find something in every relationship with an individual that we have in a relationship with that we would like to change. Why do we always want to change a person? You know, everyone is unique in their way of being. Everyone, hi Shelly, good to see you. Everyone is unique in their way of being. But as soon as we get comfortable in that relationship, as soon as we get comfortable with that person, all of a sudden, we want that person to change something about themselves. It's either you're too loud, or you're not loud enough, or you're too emotional, or you're not emotional or not. You know, you're too this, or you're too that, or you're not enough of this, you're not enough of that. Why do we always want to change a person? Why do we always want to change a person? Whose standard are we using to judge the people in our relationships? Because we do it in every relationship. We want to change that person, whether it's in our husband and wife relationship, girlfriend's relationship, boyfriend's relationship. Hi, Duma, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Whatever relationship it is, we are always trying to change a person. The thought today is, what are the two best gifts we can give another human being? And one of the things I asked was, why are we always trying to change the person we are involved with in our relationship? Why? It's always something. You're too fat, or you're too thin, you're too tall, or you're too short, or you're too this, or you're too that. We are always trying to change somebody. And the question is, whose standard are we using to try to change this person to fit them in that mode? Can you imagine if we were to accept each other just the way we are. The I is man, the I am man, the educated man, the uneducated man, you know, the Rasta man, the wig wearing sister, the dread wearing. Listen, can you imagine if we just accept each other for who we are? Would that make a difference? Would it make a difference? Do you think we'll have a better world? We are always trying to fit someone else in a mold. Whose mold are we trying to fit someone else in? Whose mold? Is it God's standard? Is it society standard? Maybe it's your standard. Maybe you want that person to be just like you, huh? To think like you, act like you, react like you, respond like you, feel like you, hurt like you. You know, this is what we do. Am I alone here, guys? Am I the only one always trying to make somebody more like something else? Come on, talk to me, because I am almost certain. You know I'm talking about this? Do you know I'm talking about this? Because I have friends who always say to me, Bev, you're too much. Bev, you're too this. Bev, you're too that. Bev, you're not enough. You haven't had anybody said any such thing to you? I know I'm not the only person here, because I know we are always trying to change the people we have relationship with. What if we just accept them for who they are? What if you met them like that? There was something in them that drew you to them. There was something in them why you decided to partner up with them. Where did that go? Where did that go? Because nobody looks at somebody and said, I don't like this about you, but you know what? I still want to be your friend. No, there was something you saw in that person that you desired. Something you felt with that person that added substance to your life. But as soon as you get comfortable, you start nitpicking. You start finding faults. If it's not this, it's that. If it's not that, it's this. Am I alone? Guys, talk to me. Am I alone? Am I making this stuff up? What if we accepted the people in our lives just the way they are? Would that make for a better relationship? Would it make for a better relationship? I think it would. I think many relationships would be safe today if we accepted each other for who we are. Now, I am not talking about bad behaviors. I am not talking about bad behaviors. I am talking about accepting somebody for the way they speak, for the way they respond, for all that stuff, the stuff that makes them who they are. We don't realize that we are asking people to change who they are every time we say to them, you're too much of this, you're not enough of that, you know. We want them to be someone else. So, the best gift we can give another human being, one of the best gifts, is to first accept them for who they are. Accept their point of view, even if it's different from yours. Accept the way they process, even though it's different from yours. Accept the way they think, even though it's different from yours. Because sometimes what we do, we mix up the person with the thing. And that's the problem. If you can accept me just the way I am, you are going to bless my life. If I can accept you just the way you are, I'm going to bless your life. God made us different for a reason. We don't need two of me running around in this world. And I know we don't need two of you running around in this world. Right? But we always trying for people to change. We always try. Sometimes we see somebody, I don't like your haircut. If you wear your hair differently. I don't like your wig. That wig don't take you. It's always something. We listen. I stop myself from finding faults with people. I try hard because I ask myself, well, why, Bev? You don't even know this person. You don't know this person. We are always willing to judge one another, and we don't even realize that's what we're doing. Whose standard are we using? If we accept each other for who we are, we would have, I guarantee you, we'd have better relationships. Because we want everything our way, and we don't even know that's what we're doing. We want everything our way. Because that's the way I like it. That's the way I do it. Is your way the only way to do a thing? Is your way the best way to do a thing? But that's what we do. We don't even realize that that's what we're doing. We're wearing on the relationship because we want everything in a particular way. We want everything done the way that we do it. Some people say, well, if I don't do it, it's not going to be done right. Wait a minute. We got to be careful what we're saying. So if we can accept each other for who we are, just the way we are, I think we'll get along better. I'm not talking about all the crazy stuff. I'm talking about just for who we are, what we bring to the table. If you accept my gifts, my capabilities, my skills, and I do the same thing with you, I think it's a making for great relationships. Somebody might be watching me on here and say, I could do that better than she can. I wish she would say it this way. I wish she would do it this way. Oh, why she wear that shirt today? Hi, Dacia. How are you? Good to see you. We always want to change somebody. Who gave us the authority? God created you just the way you are because you're practically perfect in every way. And the same thing goes for me, and the same thing goes for her, and the same thing goes for the other person. It's not our job to try to change anybody. The best gift we can give somebody, the best gift, is to accept them for who they are. And I guarantee you, when we start accepting people for who they are, we will stop getting so upset. Because a person will show you who they are, they'll tell you who they are, and you will say, oh no, that's not what she means. That's not what she's saying. Or I could change her mind. Or I could change his mind. Does it sound familiar? Listen, if we accept people for who they are, we wouldn't be hurting so much. Because a person will tell you who they are, and you say, nah. You're not really like, but that's what he's saying to you. He's saying I'm a no good, low dog rascal. And you say, no, that's not what he really means. Well, hello. It goes both ends. You accept the good, you accept the bad. Accept people for who they are. And you are not a God to change anybody. And God doesn't even do it. It's not your job to change. Listen, we all have to grow and change on our own journey. And we all grow and change differently. And it's not my job to rush you into your process. If I have attained a certain characteristic, it's not my job to rush you into the process. You have to work on your own terms. Some of us, as soon as we get a little enlightenment, we want to pull everybody quicker than they can go. You know, we have to wait on people. And that means accepting them for who they are, where they are, appreciating them for what they're doing, and working with them from that standpoint. But some of us, we just want to, come on. You just so slow. You know, you're taking so long. Come on, that is not that hard. Am I making this stuff up, guys? Because we have attained, because we've gotten it. Listen, I'll tell you what I want for myself. I want to be accepted for who I am. Flaws and all. Flaws and all. I want you to love me just the way I am. Don't you want the same thing for yourself? Don't you want someone to love you and respect you for who you are, just the way you are, no changes? And if you have to make a change, that's your job. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that relationship be great? Do you have any relationship that you are in that the person loves you just the way you are? Are you involved in any relationship like that? Excuse me. I have a relationship. I can tell you, I have a relationship. I have a relationship with my best friend. We are friends over 30-something years. And maybe perhaps it's because we never live in the same state at the same time. Maybe that's it. We've never lived in the same state. But we've been friends for 30-something years, and I tell you, I can attest, she is the only person I know who've never asked me to change anything about myself. And I cherish that because she loves me just the way I am, crazy and all. It's a beautiful thing. Doesn't want me to change who I am. Can you imagine if you had that relationship with your husband? If you had that relationship with your brother? If you had that relationship with your sister? Maybe even with your own self. Because sometimes our standards too high. And I cherish that relationship with her because we don't argue, we don't fight. When she sees me, when she talks to me, she's blessed by my essence. Wait a minute. Isn't that a great thing? Instead of fighting over, you couldn't pick your clothes up off the ground. You always listen. So my thing is, one of the best gifts you can give to a human being is to love them for who they are. Just the way they are, because they are a gift from God to you. They're precious. And it's not our job to break anybody. It's not our job to break anybody's spirit. Because we don't realize when we keep saying to somebody, you're too much, you're too this, you're not enough, we are literally breaking their spirit. Hi, Sister Bernadine, we're literally wearing them down, the saying is, when I was studying to be a preschool teacher, one of the things that I was saying is, when you call a child by a negative name, the child takes on the connotation of that name and then acts it out. If you say, Johnny, you're fat. Johnny, you are so fat. Johnny, why are you always eating? Why are you always eating every time I see you? Johnny, go play. Johnny, Johnny, listen, after a while, that child takes on that persona. So if you're in a relationship and you keep saying to that person, I like you, but if you just change a little bit, if you just change a little bit, if you just do this, you'll be better. If you just do this, you'd look better. If you just do this, you'll be more attractive. Listen, these are the messages we're giving to our people in our relationships. And you know what? It is discouraging. So, the best gift you can give to the person you have a relationship with, whether it's your daughter, your son, your aunt, your nephew, whomever, is to see them for who they are. Look in their eyes and see the beauty that God has given you in that person. And love them for who the essence of what they bring and who they are. I'm not talking about the other crazy stuff. This is not what this is about. If we could just accept each other for who we are, love each other for who we are, encourage each other for who we are, I think our relationships will be better. Our relation, especially for women. I've seen with men could, listen, they don't require a lot. We are the ones that needs to have everything perfect. And so we make everybody crazy because everything needs to be perfect. And we miss the point. We miss the relationship because it needs to be perfect. That's what I know. That's what I learned. You know? So the best gift you can give another human being is to accept them for who they are, just as they are. And I guarantee you, it's going to bless the relationship. It's going to bless the relationship. And so I did say two things, right? So the first one is, the best gift you can give another human being is to accept them and love them for who they are, just the way they are. And the second thing is, the second best gift you can give another human being is to give them your undivided attention. To give them your undivided attention. Did I say something here? Did I say something here? Have you ever experienced pouring your heart out to somebody and they are distracted? They are distracted on their phone. They are distracted talking to somebody else. They are distracted playing their games. They are on Facebook. They are on Instagram. They're tweeting. You know, they're watching me. You know, how does that make you feel? Disrespected, right? So the best gift you can give, the second best gift you can give another human being is your undivided attention, because that shows I am interested in what you're saying. I'm interested in you. I'm here to help. I'm here for you. But something has happened to society where we cannot go without our phones. What is going on? I'm not here to talk about phones, but I'm saying it has taken on a life of its own. We have brought the phone into our relationships. And our relationships are being destroyed in the process. Something that's a beautiful gift has become a curse. The best gift, the second best gift you can give another human being is to say, sis, I hear you, I see you, I'm with you, talk to me. We are trying to multitask when people are pouring their hearts out to us. And it all depends on who's pouring their hearts out to us also. We are trying to multitask. Let me tell you something. If someone wants to talk to you about something that's difficult and important, and you could sit and pay attention and look that person in the eye and give consent that I'm hearing everything you're saying, I'm here for you, do you know what kind of gift you are giving to that person? That is worth more than any amount of money in the world. Because the person is being heard, accepted, understood, and without judgment. And we take it for granted. especially when somebody is hurting or is in need and they have chosen to come to you to ask for some advice, and you are so busy doing 50,000 things, you missed a God opportunity. You missed an opportunity to be great because you're distracted with your phone, with your stuff, with your stuff, with your stuff. You missed an opportunity to be great. Giving somebody your undivided attention shows love. Shows love. It shows that person, I value you. I value what you have to say. What you're saying to me is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if it's a child, if it's an adult, whomever it is. If you can stop what you're doing and be all in for that person, you are giving that person one of the best gifts any human being can give another. So, undivided attention. There comes a time when we have to put the phone away. There comes a time when we have to come off of Facebook. There comes a time when we got to put YouTube away. Instagram, Twitter, put it away. Listen, we have become a society that's addicted. We're addicted to entertainment. We're addicted to news because we want to feel good all the time. Nobody wants to do the hard work. Listen, Sister Alexander, I just ask you how you're feeling. I don't really want to hear how you're really feeling. I'm just trying to do my thing so I can move on to the next thing. You can give the gift of your attention because, listen, that sister who came to you and chose you to speak to, that might be a life that you're saving. Hi, Patsy. That might very well be a life that you saved that day. But you were too what's the word I'm looking for? Distracted with all your shiny toys that you missed the opportunity to give your undivided attention. How are you, honey? Good to see you, P. To give that person your undivided attention. It's valuable. Your undivided attention is valuable. Do not contaminate it. Somebody needs your undivided attention right now. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe it's your sister. Maybe it's your friend. Somebody's been trying to reach you for the longest while, but you're too busy. You're busy doing this. You're busy doing that. You have to get this. You have to get that. And the most important thing is right in front of you. Giving others your undivided attention. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What if you needed somebody undivided attention? How would you feel if you called me, Sister Alexander? Beverly, I need your help. I just need to talk to somebody. I have some ideas in my head, but I'm not sure. And this stuff is important to me. And I was like, okay, love, I'm here for you. What do you need? And, you're talking to me, you pouring your heart out, and I am distracted about with everything. How would that make you feel? You're gonna say, "Oh, I didn't know Sister Alexander was like that." She talks a good talk. Hi, Miss. She talks a good talk. And didn't know she was like that. I thought I could talk to her. I thought I could talk to her. But she's distracted. Is that a good thing? When that person chose you. So one of the best gifts you can give another human being is your undivided attention. Have you ever had somebody's undivided attention? Have you ever had somebody sit down next to you and you pour your heart out and that person is looking at you in the eye and just saying, yes, yes, talking back to you? Doesn't that make you feel great? You feel supported. You feel supported. So one of the other best gifts you can give another human being is your undivided attention. And you know what? It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything, but you may very well have saved a life. You might have saved a marriage. You might have saved a relationship. It's important that you give people your undivided attention. It's respectful and it shows love. So, we got to all work on that. Because that person may have taken every ounce of strength for that person to come to you and talk to you. And you're distracted. What's more important? What's more important? We have become a society addicted to our phones and our shows and our series, if that's such a word. We need to be entertained all the time. We are like robots. We need to be entertained all the time. And we're missing opportunities. We've forgotten what it is to communicate. We've forgotten what it is to communicate. Give the gift of your undivided attention. When a teenager comes and sits next to you and says, Shelly, can I have a word with you, Shelly? Maisie, can I have a word with you? Patsy, can I have a word with you? Can I ask you a question? Duma, can I ask you a question? When certain people come to you and said, can I have a word with you? That's not the time to be distracted. That's not the time to be distracted. That's the time to be all ears. That's the time to clear your schedule. Let's sit down because this is an emergency. And it may just be a very simple thing to you, but to them it is their world. And you had the opportunity to do some good, but you're so distracted doing this, doing that, talking to this one, talking to that one, because you need to be in the loop. And you miss an opportunity to do God. Huh? Am I talking to myself? Am I making this stuff up? Am I making this stuff up? We have opportunity to do good all the time, but we are too busy. God has blessed us so much that we have forgotten how to say thank you. So we're so busy. He gave us all these gifts, and we are so busy that we forget to do God. We forget to do God because we're so busy. Oh no, I gotta get caught up on my series. Sister Alexandra, no, she talks a long time. I can't talk to her now. Wait a minute. We have gotten all upside down, I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not even talking about that stuff. I am talking about you can do some good right now and you're not doing it. When was the last time you gave someone your undivided attention? When was the last time? What are you so busy about? What are you so busy about that you can't give people your undivided somebody out no more. Shelly, how you doing? By the time Shelly says hi, I'm out the door. I'm out the door. Because I got to catch my shows. Huh? Am I speaking to myself? Is this all in my head? We are a community, and we all got to do better. Less talking, more listening. Because the late Larry King said, I've never learned anything while I was speaking. People, look around. There are people in your lives, their relationships need your undivided attention. They're falling by the wayside because we have become so self-absorbed. They're falling by the wayside because you are too busy. We are too busy. We need to go back to basics. Go back to basics. It's all about family. Family. We got to turn it around. We got to share ourselves. We are a gift to each other. We're not a slave to our phones. We're not a slave to our phone. Come on, let's snap out of that. Let's snap out, snap out, snap out. It's about relationships. We are distracted with too many gadgets. Too many gadgets. But let's get back to relationships. Let's give somebody our undivided attention. You might be surprised. You might be surprised what a blessing you will be just listening. Just listening. Make some time for somebody else. Take your head up out of your television. Take your head up out of your phone. Life is passing you by. Don't try to watch every series. Choose the ones. We have become, hi Sister Roberts, we have become something else. One of the best gifts you can give another human being is your undivided attention. Maybe you might just save a life. Maybe you might just save your life. You might just save your life. Because we're all walking around like zombies. Whatever society tells us to do, we're doing it. We don't have an original thought in our heads. We just heading headlong like we're sheep or herd headlong into nonsense. So, good night, beloved. Good night, Sister Roberts. Try giving somebody your undivided attention. Try doing it. Try stop being so selfish for a little bit. See what a difference you can make. Because we've all become very selfish. It's all about me. It's all about my time. It's all about my stuff. It's all about my and me and me and mine. Right? Let's try to reverse that. So one of the second best gift we can give another human being is our undivided attention. Go cuddle up to that person and let them know that I see you, I love you. How can I assist you? What are you struggling with? What are you trying to work out? I'm here for you. Try that. When was the last time you tried that? Huh? Are you always talking to somebody as you're walking off? You know, what have we become? What have we become? All right? So that's me on my thing. And the first one, like I said, is to accept a human being just the way they are. Just the way they are. Listen, if you accept me for who I am and I accept you for who you are, we will get along better. We always want to change somebody. So that's my thing. It's Friday. I don't want to be up on here long. I just want to, give that short thing. For those of you who just came in, I'm going to post it so you can hear it. Comment, comment, comment. Look here. Look here, my people. Look here, my tribe. I love you guys to bits. I love you guys. I'm not just saying that. I pray for you guys. I think about you guys. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Love you to bits and pieces. All we have is right now. Right now. When you leave here, go look at your loved one and say, how you doing? I'm here for you. Let's talk. I remember you came last week and you wanted to talk, and I said, I'm here now. It's never too late. It's never too late. I love you to bits and pieces. No excuses. No excuses. No remorse, no regrets. Just do your best every time out. And I know God's going to be pleased. If you're kind and loving and gentle, compassionate, in the moment, give your undivided attention, accept people for who they are, God's going to be pleased with that. And I want to say also to those of you who look at my channel on Facebook and haven't subscribed on YouTube, I need for you to go on YouTube. That is where it comes. Go on YouTube. Press the subscribe button. For those of you who already subscribed, thank you. Go over there. You've heard the message, the lesson here. You heard the thought here. Go over there. Listen to it again. Click on it. Click the light. Give a comment. Click the like. Give a comment. Subscribe. Subscribe. It's good to watch it on Facebook, but it doesn't count on Facebook. Okay? Go to YouTube. My name is Beverly Alexander. Talk to me. Give me a suggestion. Give me a subject matter. Subscribe to the channel. It's your channel too. You want to count, right? There are things I'm going to do. There are things I want to do, but I need your help. So go over to YouTube, Beverly Alexander, subscribe, give a comment, like. Love you to death. Scrap that. Love you to life. Love you to bits and pieces. Have a great Friday. Take it easy. Enjoy your afternoon. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.